With just over 37,000 new cases reported in one day and 6 times the global average of cases per 1 million people, you're probably going to want to know which airline is actually going to protect you the most. Hi, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I want to remind everybody that we are doing a shout out for all new subscribers. If you subscribe, leave a comment down below with your Instagram handle or your YouTube channel account. And with that, let's get going with the safest airlines in North America to fly during COVID-19. Coming in at number 1 is JetBlue. Who doesn't love JetBlue? JetBlue meets every single one of my 7 criterion in which an airline should be doing in order to protect their customers. They are requiring face masks. They are blocking their middle seats and or aisle seats based on aircraft till October 15th. They use HEPA filters, and they're the only airline that I know that is using a UV-light cabin system to further kill any potential bacteria or viruses such as COVID-19 within the cabin. They are using an electrostatic disinfectant spray, as most airlines are too, and they are rigorously cleaning their aircraft. They do have stagnated boarding from the back to the front. Normally, I would expect that they board in small groups, but they haven't made that specifically clear. They do have reduced service. They give people what I call COVID kits, which are basically kits that have a mask, hand sanitizer, and some gloves or something along those lines. And they also offer a pre-sealed snack and water bottle. Before you board, I find this very important. They do temperature checks and a health declaration to make sure that all passengers flying are healthy. And then for employee protections, JetBlue does especially well on this one. They have gloves for employees, temperature checks, disinfectant kits, and paid sick leave if somebody does feel sick. Employee protections are very important because if the airline is not making an effort to protect their employees and to make sure they are safe, then that poses a potential risk to you as a passenger. Coming in at number 2 is Delta Airlines. They are requiring face masks. They have reduced capacity, 60% in economy, 50% in first, and 75% in Delta One until September 30th. They use HEPA filters, comprehensive cleaning overnight, as well as an electrostatic sprayer. They are boarding from the back to the front, 10 at a time. They offer a snack bag as well as what I call a COVID kit. Now, the only downside of Delta is that they are not checking temperatures. They're only sending you a pre-check-in email to confirm you are healthy to fly, which I believe is not enough. They really should be checking temperatures to make sure everybody is safe. But what they are doing is they are testing all of their employees for COVID-19. I believe that is recently because a lot of their staff tested positive. So if you are planning to fly them, do make sure that it is soon after they have tested all their employees to make sure none of them have the coronavirus. But they are also checking the temperatures of all their employees. Coming in at number 3 is Alaska Airlines. I'm just going to move myself here. So, yes, they do require face masks. They are blocking off middle seats through October 31st. They use HEPA air filters, and they also have comprehensive cleaning. What I mean by that is they should be cleaning the tray tables, armrests, the entire seats, the overhead bins, and especially the bathrooms. I do believe they are also using electrostatic sprayers. They are boarding from the back to the front. They do have limited food service. They were quite vague on that. So I'm not exactly sure what they mean, but I'll give them credit anyway. And also another downside is that they don't check temperatures. They only have you agree to a health agreement before flying, which is better than nothing, but I do believe they should be checking temperatures. And then for their employee protections, they haven't mentioned it. Now, they could be doing something, they could be not, but they have not made it clear on the page where they talk about what they're doing for coronavirus, what specifically they're doing to protect their employees. So I'm not giving them any credit for that. Coming in at number 4 is Southwest Airlines. They are requiring masks. They have open middle seats till October 31st. They have HEPA air filters, electrostatic disinfectants, and deep cleaning. They made it very clear that they clean the plane overnight, 6 to 7 hours or something like that, which I'm sure the other airlines are doing too. They board in groups of 10. Now, the thing about Southwest is if you have flown with them before, they have an open seating policy, and they haven't changed that. And in my opinion, they should, because it's really important that you board from the back to front to make sure people aren't passing each other in the aisles. So I do think they should have changed to assigned seating, but that is not the case. They only provide you with water and a snack bag. They don't have any health agreements or temperature checks when you check in, which is a very bad downside and probably why I put them at number 4. And their employee protections are not mentioned either. So these are the top 4 airlines that are the safest to fly in North America during the coronavirus. JetBlue and Delta are the safest. I would highly recommend flying them if you need to travel during the pandemic. But if JetBlue and Delta don't offer good flight options, but Alaska and Southwest do, I would still say that it is pretty safe to fly Alaska and Southwest. By the way, I did do a trip report on Southwest Airlines about what it was like to fly them, so please go check that out above. Next, we're going to move on to the airlines that aren't doing so well to protect their passengers. So you probably should not be flying these airlines. Coming in at number 1 is Aeromexico. So when I said North America, I actually mean North America. So I did include Aeromexico and Air Canada. Just getting that out there. So yes, they do require face masks, but they're not blocking middle seats, these are what all 4 of the next airlines have in common, which I believe it is really important to do this because reducing capacity, number 1, reduces the chance of someone on the airplane having coronavirus, but number 2, blocking middle seats allows for more distancing, which we know helps to prevent the spread of COVID-19. So that's why I got a red. They do well in every other area, though. They have HEPA filters and a rigorous disinfecting process. They board from the back to front. They have individually packaged and sealed snacks and drinks, and then they give all customers hand sanitizer. They take temperatures and health interviews with passengers before they fly, and their employees have medical exams, and they also get gloves. Coming in at number 6 is United Airlines. So they do require masks. They have a very good disinfecting process, actually, with HEPA filters, electrostatic spraying, and then they've partnered with Clorox to disinfect high-touch surfaces, which is very good because bleach is very effective at killing viruses and bacteria. And then for boarding, they board from the back to front, and deplaning, they only allowed 5 people at a time. They give you hand sanitizer and a snack bag and a water bottle. Now, they don't scan temperatures, but they do have a health self-assessment before check-in, and they do temperature checks for their employees, but they're not blocking middle seats, which is why it is in the bottom 4 and comes in at number 6. Air Canada, so they require masks, they have HEPA filters and comprehensive cleaning. They say their boarding has been adjusted, but they were very vague on this, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. They have pre-packaged meals and a regular bar service. They are taking temperatures of employees, but they have not mentioned what protections they have in place for employees, which I do not find convincing, because if the employees aren't safe, they interact with a lot of people, right? So they have the potential to spread coronavirus to other people who are also on the plane. They're not blocking middle seats. They only offer other travel alternatives if you are dissatisfied with the capacity of the flight. Coming in last, very sad, American Airlines. So I'll talk about the positives and then the negatives. They require face masks. They have HEPA filters, electrostatic spraying, deep cleaning, and CABC accreditation. They do have limited service with snack bags on longer flights. Again, that is a bit vague. But yeah, they have not mentioned what protections they have for employees and making sure that they don't have coronavirus. They're encouraging physical distancing while boarding. Now again, anytime they use vague terms, that always makes me think, well, they're not actually doing enough, or they don't really care. I think airlines need to be really specific to their passengers about what they're doing to keep them safe, because nobody wants to get coronavirus. They do have a symptom checklist pre-check-in, but they're not taking temperatures, and they are not blocking any middle seats. So that's why they come in at number 8. Now, one thing I do want to mention, and I kind of hinted at this in the first part of the video. Let's say Alaska has a direct flight to where you want to go, but Delta or JetBlue, you would have to connect. I would actually go ahead and choose Alaska, because the thing is, if you take a connecting flight, now you're re-exposing yourself to a whole entire group of people on another aircraft, and then those people on the second aircraft could have come from other connecting flights. So you do have to take that into consideration when choosing what airline you want to fly during COVID-19 for necessary travel purposes only. Thanks for watching this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe for a shout out and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new update when a new video comes out. Follow my Instagram page down at @the_flyingowl and check out my other videos, and please share this channel with anyone you know who would like it.